This is Sean Larrabee with Baler Parts and Service. We're doing an inspection video on a John Deere 24T baler. Common things to look for before you start your season or if you're doing some winter repair. First thing is the pickup bands. They rot off on the bottom. The best thing to do on that case is we have an update kit for them. We have stainless steel hardware we use on the pickup heads. When you're changing the teeth, if you're not taking the head off it, these three bands in the center, you take them out, then you can reach to the left and right to change the pickup teeth. These, as you see, are the new pre-bent teeth that we sell. It increases the capacity of the baler immensely. Does a cleaner job picking up. It doesn't keep kicking the hay forward. A lot of balers don't have these. These are called the new style coil bands. We also carry these. Instead of the hay kicking forward, they kick against the band, slide up in. A lot of people have the straight bands. These are, like I said, they run the later serial number balers. It was an update. We also carry, this is a pickup guide wheel. Helps the pickup head follow the contour of the ground. It's not necessary. You can set your height adjustment here, but not a big problem. A lot of people have complaints about these heads falling down. Biggest thing to look for is this spring over here. As you can see, we got it tightened almost all the way up. I think actually it is. All the threads are up. Lots of spring tension on the head. Makes it light. Very light for the pickup wheel. So that way it'll float across the ground. Now here in the back, we have lots of trouble with people on these, on your twine adjusters. We offer, as you can see, the stainless steel wing nut bolt kit, which you can adjust your twine tension. This one here hasn't been changed yet, but this is offered as an update. Another thing is check your chains. It's alright to have a little bit of play, but as you can see, there's hardly any side play in that chain. If you get side play in the chain, change them out. Your shear pin here, make sure there's a good spring on your plunger trip stop. Make sure the brake pads are good. As you can see, these are brand new, both of them. On the back side here, this right here is what commonly I wanted to show everybody. A lot of chaff gets built up. It should be cleaned out. Before you start the season, take your finger, push on here. Make sure these are free. These are Tucker fingers. You can spray some lube on there, grease them a little, whatever you want to do. The roller that drives them, make sure that's free. Over here on the side, well actually on this back side, this is most important right here. This spring, this lever, and the latch underneath. See how quick that snaps down? That'll save you thousands of dollars in repairs. This is the plunger safety catch. If these needles fall down, it stops the plunger from hitting them. As you can see, the spring's in real good shape. And you just make sure the latch. I tell a lot of people, swing the needles down, make sure the latch is coming up inside the bale chamber. There's a grease fitting up underneath. A lot of people miss. Up underneath there, you grease that for the plunger stop. There's also another grease fitting a lot of people miss. Is down here. This is our inner bearing for the auger drive gear. You can see the grease fitting there, and there's one here also. Come around this other side. Same thing with all the chains. To make sure they're not wore out or shot. Plungers. This is really critical. Up inside here, if you want to walk around. Other side. People lose these all the time. These here, if you notice, we painted it red or we played it fluorescent orange. These are the side bridge pads for the 24T. The bolts are commonly to break and lets this pad fall off in the field, and when they're green, they are hard to find. And these are not cheap from John Deere. So what you want to do is spray paint it either fluorescent orange or really bright red. And there's two of them. There's one here in the back and there's one up in the front. We carry lots of used parts for them. But if you just paint them orange or red, and you'll notice when they come out because your baler will start making a lot more noise. Around the front, we've got the clutch assembly. There's two dogs in here. Commonly, a lot of people have a problem with these holes getting sheared out. It's usually because the springs in here that push the two dogs out, they get weak. And I recommend you can go to your local hardware store, buy something with a lot more tension on it to push the pins out, And the pins are nothing special. I tell a lot of people just get some round stock, cut out a little bigger size round stock, put it into the hole so they're nice and snug, so they don't want to bend sideways. Here on the clutch, you want to make sure your pads are good. As you can see, the fiber pads look good there. This is a heavy duty 24T. This has got the double number 50 roller chain. Most of the commonly they have the single roller chain. This chain in the front I recommend changing every 4 to 5 years, depending on how much hay you're baling, because this chain drives everything except for the pickup head. So it's taking a lot of stress. It's taking the feed forks, the auger, the nodder, and it does a lot of work. And for the minimal expense of 30-40 bucks to change it in your time, it just takes a few minutes to change it. Probably 10 minutes at the most. The gearbox, check the oils, make sure they're good. As this one you can see is leaking a little bit. But pretty much that's about it on the 24T. If you want to, you can come to our website, www.bestbalerparts.com, and we got lots of videos on here, and we sell videos on how to time the baler and take the knotters off and repair them. Do it yourself. Save money. Have a good day.
Well.